Welcome to the presentation of Group 2. Today we will continue with Chapter 12 and 13. Firstly, we will discuss Chapter 12, Marketing Channel and Delivering Customer Value. This chapter is divided into 5 objectives as you can see on this slide. And let's begin with Objective 1, Supply Chains and the Value Delivery Network. Producing a product or service and making it available to buyer require building relationship not only with customer, but also with key supplier and reseller in company supply chains. This supply chain consists of upstream and downstream partners. Upstream is the set of firms that supply the raw material, components, information, and finance needed to create a product. Marketers, however, have traditionally focused on the downstream side of the supply chain, which include wholesaler and retailers, form a visual link between the firm and its customer. A value delivery network is made of the company, suppliers, distributor, and customer who partner with each other to improve the performance of the entire system. For example, in making and marketing classes quotas, Pepsi managed a huge network of people within the company plus thousands of outside suppliers, bottler, reseller, and marketing service firms that work together to create customer value and establish the brand's Pepsi Live for Now positioning. Now we're going to learn more about marketing channel and how channel member add value. Marketing channel is a set of interdependent organizations that help make a product or service available for consumption. And producers often use intermediary because they create greater efficiency in making goods available to target markets. To be more specific, this figure shows how a distributor reduces the number of channel transactions in order to reduce the amount of work that must be done by both producer and consumers, make buying a lot easier for customers. And the last one, let's move to the channel levels. There are direct and indirect channel levels. A direct marketing channel means that the company sells directly to consumer. An indirect marketing channel containing one or more intermediaries. And the number of intermediary levels indicate the length of a channel.
Here we're going to see the channel behavior and how to interact within the organization. A marketing channel consists of firms that have partnered for their common good. Every member depends on the others. Each channel member plays a specialized role in the channel. Every channel member depends on other, but in some cases they work alone. Often they face some disagreements over goals, roles, rewards, channel rates, channel conflicts. Horizontal conflict is the disagreements among firms at the same level of the channel. See an example. A dealer may complain that other dealers in the city offering high prices and they don't maintain the actual quality. And vertical conflict is that disagreements among different levels of the same channel. See the example. KFC wants to introduce grilled chicken, but their franchises are not agreed on these segments. Next, vertical marketing system has a unified relationship with producers, wholesalers, retailers, each other. One operates, other having contracts with them. It provides channel leadership. We have 3 major types of BMS as below. Each uses a different means of setting up leadership and power in the channel. Another channel development is the horizontal marketing system. In this system, 2 or more companies try together to adopt a new marketing strategy. Lastly, we take a look into multi-channel distribution system, a distribution system in which 2 or more marketing channels set up a single firm to 1 or more customer segments. This distribution system offers some advantages, but this system is very hard to control. They often generate conflict and huge competition. One major change is toward in this intermediation that more and more product and service producers are bypassing intermediaries and going direct to the final buyers, or that radically new types of channel intermediaries are merging to display traditional ones. This intermediation presents problems and opportunities for both producers and intermediaries.
Designing the marketing channel starts with finding out what target consumer want from the channel. It is not true when people think that providing the fastest delivery, the greatest assortment, and the most service will bring success. In contrast, this may not be possible, practical, or desired. The success of modern discount retailing show that consumers often accept lower service level in exchange for lower price. Thus, company must balance consumer needs at the cost of meeting these needs. The company channel objectives are influenced by the nature of the company, its products, the environment, and so on. For example, in a depressed economy, producer will want to distribute their goods in the most economical way, using shorter channels and dropping unneeded services that add to the final price of the goods. After the company has defined its channel objective, it should next identify its major channel alternative in terms of the type of intermediary, the number of intermediaries, and the responsibilities of each channel member. A firm should identify the type of channel member available to carry out its channel work. For example, they'll intentionally sell directly to final consumer and business buyer through its online marketing channel. However, to reach more consumer and match competitors such as Samsung and Apple, they'll now sell indirectly through retailers such as Best Buy and Walmart. Company must also determine the number of channel members to use at each level, and there are three strategies are available in terms of exclusive and selective distribution, as we show on this slide. By using these strategies, a company can develop good working relationship with dealers, make buying much more convenient to customer, earn greater dealer supports and customer service, and expects a better than ever selling effort. And finally, the producer can intermediary need to agree on the term and responsibility of each channel member. They should agree on price policies, condition of sale, and the specific service to be performed by each party. Suppose the company has identified several channel alternatives and want to select the one that will best satisfy its long-run objective. Each of them should be evaluated against economic control and adaptability.
Organization must deploy and manage the chosen channel after reviewing its channel alternatives and determining the optimum channel design. To begin, producers must choose their channel members. While some have no difficulty finding channel members, those on the other extreme must work hard to sign up enough suitable intermediaries. In addition, while choosing intermediaries, the features that separate the better ones should be determined, and each channel member should be evaluated carefully in several ways. Then, selected channel member must be managed and motivated to do the best on a regular basis. Because intermediaries are regarded as the first-line customers and partners, company must conduct good partner relationship management in order to build long-term relationships with them, resulting in a value delivery system that benefits both the firm and its marketing partners. Furthermore, suppliers and distributors should be persuaded that by working together as part of a value delivery system, they may achieve greater success and find better ways to bring value to final customers. The company also needs to evaluate channel member performance against a number of standards. Following that, recognition and reward should be given to those doing well and adding good value to consumers, and assistance or replacement should be done with poorly performing ones. At the same time, companies should be sensitive to the needs of their channel partners to not only treat them appropriately, but also prevent some legal problems. To be more precise regarding public policy and distribution decisions, regulation in backing channels aim to prevent one corporation from preventing another from using desired channel. They also address the mutual rights and responsibilities of channel members in a created relationship. The majority of producers and wholesalers build exclusive distribution channels for their products. Exclusive distribution refers to when a seller allows only specific outlets to distribute its items. And exclusive dealing refers to when the company requires that dealers not handle competitors' products. Furthermore, exclusive territorial agreements refer to when a producer agrees not to sell to other dealers in a given area, or when a buyer agrees to sell only in its own territory. And full-line forcing refers to when a producer of a strong brand only sells a product to dealers in the hopes that some or the rest of the line will be taken as well.
Next objective is about marketing logistics and supply chain management. In this objective, we will have 5 parts. Moving to part 1 about nature and importances of marketing logistics. The definition of marketing logistics, which is called as physical distribution, it involves planning, implementing, and controlling the physical flows of goods, services, and related information from points of origin to point of consumption in order to meet consumer requirements at a profit. And in the past, physical distribution planners typically start with the products at the plant and then try to find low-cost solutions to get them to consumers. However, today, customer-centric logistics start with the marketplace and work backward to the factories or even to source of supply. Marketing logistics involve not only outbound logistics, but also inbound and reversal logistics. That is, it involves the entirety of supply chain management, and supply chain management is definition as the process of managing upstream and downstream value-added flows of materials, final goods, and related information among suppliers, the company, resellers, and final consumers. Moving to the second part is about sustainable supply chains. There are numerous reasons for companies to reduce the environmental impact of their supply chains. For one thing, if they don't go green on their own, plenty of global sustainability regulations will some force them to do that. For another, their consumers are demanding it. But I think more important than having to do it, designing sustainable supply chains is simply the right way to do. It is one more way that companies can contribute to saving our world for future generations. And part three is about goals of logistics system. Marketing logistics should aim to provide a targeted levels of customer service at the lowest possible cost. And company must first determine the importance of various distribution service to customer before determining the service level that each segment requires. The goal is to maximize profits rather than sales. Therefore, the company must weigh the cost of providing higher levels of service against the benefits. Some companies provide less service and charge a lower price than their competitors, while other companies provide more services while charging higher price to cover the higher cost. Moving to fourth part is about major logistic function. We have four functions: warehousing, inventory management, transportation, and logistic information management. In warehousing, companies need to decide how many, what time, and where to locate their warehouses, and they can choose either storage warehouses or distribution centers. Inventory management, company can choose just-in-time system or RFID to know exactly product location, or smart shelf to place order automatically. Then about transportation, the choice of transportation carriers affect the pricing of products, delivery performances, and condition of goods when they arrive, all of which will affect customer satisfaction, and we have varieties of transportation here. About logistic information system. Logistic information system is the management of the flow of information, including customer orders, billing, inventory levels, and customer data. We have two systems. First is electronic data interchange, and second is vendor manager inventory. Turning to the last part is about integrated logistic management. Integrated logistic management is the logistic concept that emphasizes teamwork both inside the company and all among the marketing channel organizations to maximize the performances of the entire distribution system, and it consists of cross-functional teamwork inside the company, building channel partnerships, and third-party logistics, which is also known as the 3PL. On top of 3 create value for the company, but many companies use third-party logistic providers for several reasons. First, because getting the product to the market is their main focus, so using these providers makes the most sense as they can do it more efficiently and at a lower cost. Outsourcing logistics typically results in a 10 to 25% cost savings. Second, outsourcing logistics frees a company to focus more intensely on its core business.
We will now move to the chapter 13, retailing and wholesaling. To learn more about retailing, we will look at the first learning objective. Retailing includes any activities involving the direct sale of goods or services to final customers for personal or non-commercial use. Many marketers are now adopting the concept of shopper marketing, which aims to focus the entire marketing process on converting shoppers into purchasers as they approach the point of sale. Shopper marketing should focus on the first moment of truth, 3 to 7 seconds when the shopper considers a product, and 0 moment of truth when customers begin by searching for and learning about things online. In recent years, there has been an increase in the number of omni-channel buyers who use several channels to benefit from both in-store and online buying. As a result, many retailers use the omni-channel retailing to influence their customers' purchasing decisions, which involves establishing a seamless cross-channel buying experience that includes in-store, online, and mobile shopping. We'll now identify the most important types of retailers. First, businesses may offer one of the three service levels. The first level is self-service, which is the foundation of all discount operations and is used by retailers who want to save time and money by performing their own locate, compare, and select procedure. Limited service retailers at the second level provide more sales assistance as a result of the greater number of shopping goods they carry about, which consumers require information, resulting in higher operating costs and prices. The third type is full service, in which retailers are high-end specialty stores and first-class department stores that provide assistance, advice, and services to customers at every stage, resulting substantially higher operational expense and prices. Moving to the product lines, retailers are classified according to the length and the breadth of their product offerings. Specialty retailers carry narrow product lines with deep assortments within those lines. Department store, on the other hand, carry a vast range of product lines maintained as a separate department by expert buyers or merchandisers. Supermarkets are huge, low-cost, low-margin, high-volume, and self-service stores that provide a vast selection of grocery and household products. Convenience stores, which are small stores with a limited line of high turnover convenient goods that are located near a residential area and open 24 hours a day. The last one is a superstore, which is a significantly larger than normal store that sells a wide range of often purchased food and non-food items, including supercenters and category killers. Continue to divide retailers into several categories based on relative prices. The first is a discount store, which sells common items at reduced price by accepting lower margins and selling in larger quantities. The second category is the off-price retailers. There are three main types of off-price retailers, which are independent or owned and operated by themselves or are divisions of larger retail cooperative. Factory outlets are owned and operated by a manufacturer, which typically carry the firm's overstock, discontinued, or irregular goods. Warehouse clubs are off-price retailers that sell a limited variety of premium groceries to members who pay annual membership fees at steep discount. In addition, there are four major categories of retailers in terms of organizational approach. The first is a corporate chain, which is defined as two or more outlets that are owned and controlled by the same company. The voluntary chain is the wholesaler sponsor network of independent retailers who engage in group buying and merchandising. A retailer cooperative, on the other hand, is a group of independent retailers who band together to establish a jointly owned central wholesaler operation and joint merchandising and promotion efforts. The last type is franchise organization, which is a contractual association between a manufacturer, wholesaler, or service organization and independent business people who buy the right to own and run one or more franchise units.
With the changes in the marketing environment, consumer preferences, and technology advancement, retailers are looking for new marketing strategies to operate profitably. Retailers must begin with defining their target markets. Well-defined target markets enable the retailers to decide how they will position themselves in these markets. A retailer should seek answer to some important questions below. Next, retailers must make decisions on three important product variables. The retailer's product assessment decisions must aim at matching target shoppers' expectations. Decisions regarding product assessment include its width and depth. Another element of the product assessment is the quality of the goods. Retailers must also decide on the service mix to ensure maximum customer satisfaction. A retailer can use service mix as a key tool of non-price competition for differentiating him from others. The store's atmosphere is another important consideration for a retailer. The store's physical layout and atmosphere must be properly planned to suit the target market and include customers to buy. A retailer's price policies play an important role in positioning. In formulating price policies, retailers must consider their target market, product, service assortment, and competition. Retailers use advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, and public relations as promotion tools. A retailer's location is the key to its ability to attract customers and succeed in business. The cost of building and leasing store space have a significant bearing on the retailer's profit.
Next objective is about retailing trends and developments. In this objective, retailers have to choose target segment carefully, position themselves strongly, and consider the following development. First, about the tighter customer spending. Retailers will feel the effect of trend customer spending patterns well into the future as the economy recovers. For this, some retailers benefit from a down economy, while others it may take time 10 about new retail forms, shortening retail life cycles and retail convergences. New retail forms continue to emerge to meet new situations and consumer needs, but the life cycle is getting shorter. Retail convergence involves the merging of consumers, producers, price, and retailers, creating greater competitions and difficulty differentiating offerings. Move the rise of mega retailers. It involves the rise of merchandise and specialty superstore, the formation of vertical marketing system, and the rise of retail mergers and acquisitions. About growth of non-store retailing, it includes growth of direct, online, mobile, and social media retailing. A shop can use showrooming process with the practice of checking out merchandise in store and then buying it online, or they can use the flip side, which is the web rooming, is the practice of first checking out online and then buy it in traditional stores. Next, we move to omni-channel retailing. The boundaries between in-store and online retailing are rapidly blurring. Internet and digital devices has won a new whole breadth of shoppers and ways of shopping. Nowadays, buyers shift seamlessly across online and in-store channels. Moving to the next is about the importances of retail technologies. The growth of retail technology provides better broadcast, inventory control, transport information, and so on. But the more advanced is improve the way in which retailers connect with the customers. 10 about the green retailing is about the environmentally sustainable practice. Most large retailers nowadays are making their store more environmentally friendly to sustainable building design, construction, operations, product assortment, packaging, and distribution. The last one about the global expansions of major retailers. Retailers with unique formats and strong brand positions are increasingly moving to other countries, and international retailing presents challenges as well as opportunities.
Now we move our learning objective for wholesaling. Firstly, we will discuss about wholesaling and wholesalers. Wholesaling includes all the activities involved in selling goods and services to those buying them for resale or business use, and wholesalers, firms engaged broadly in wholesaling activities. Now we discuss about types of wholesalers. We have three main types of wholesalers. The first is merchant wholesalers, an independently or wholesale business that takes title to merchandise it handles. The second is brokers and agents. A broker brings buyers and sellers together and assists in negotiation. Agents represent buyers or sellers on a more permanent basis. And finally, manufacturers and retailers, branches and offices. Wholesaling by sellers or buyers themselves rather than through independent wholesalers. Now we discuss more about merchant wholesalers. There are full-service wholesalers and limited-service wholesalers. Full-service wholesalers provide a full line of services, carrying stock, maintaining a sales force, offering credit, making deliveries, and providing management assistance. Full-service wholesalers include wholesale merchants and industrial distributors. And limited-service wholesalers offer few services than full-service wholesalers. Limited-service wholesalers are of several types: cash and carry wholesalers, drop shippers, freight droppers, producers, cooperative, and mail order or web wholesalers. Then we talk about brokers and agents. Do not title to goods. The main function is to facilitate buying and selling, for which they earn a commission on the selling price. Surely specialized by product line or customer type. Brokers bring buyers and sellers together and assist in negotiation. Brokers are paid by the party who hire the brokers and do not carry inventory, get involved in financing, or assume risk. Agents represent either buyers or sellers on a more permanent basis than brokers do. There are four types of agents: manufacturers agents, selling agents, purchasing agents, and commission merchants. Finally, we talk about manufacturers and retailers, branches, and offices. Wholesaling operations conducted by sellers or buyers themselves rather than operating through independent wholesalers. Separate branches and offices can be dedicated to either sales or purchasing. Sellers, branches, and offices set up by manufacturers to improve inventory control, selling, and promotion. Purchasing office perform a role similar to that of brokers or agents, but are part of buyers' organization. Then we move on wholesaler marketing decisions. Their marketing decisions include choices of segmentation and targeting, differentiation and positioning. The marketing mix, products and service assortments, price, promotion, and distribution. Then we talk about segmentation, targeting, differentiation, and positioning decisions. Like retailers, wholesalers must develop customer-driven marketing strategies and message that creates value for customer and capture value in return. Wholesaler strategy involve wholesale segmentation and targeting, differentiation, and service positioning. Wholesale marketing mix involve products and service assortment, wholesale prices, promotion and distribution. All of them is to create value for targeted wholesale customers. Then we talk about marketing mix decisions. Marketing mix decisions involve products and services, price, promotion, and distribution. Finally, trends in wholesaling. Price competition is still intense. Successful wholesalers must add value by increasing efficiency and effectiveness. The distinction between large retailers and wholesalers continue to blur. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lesson.